Hello, my friends. How are you doing? Let's turn off the sound here. Hi. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Does the sound work? I hope so. Let's see. Let's put this a little bit lower here. Sound should be good. If the sound is too extreme, let me know because I have a little bit of a problem with my driver for some reason. Let me put the chat over here. Hi, Erich from Meidling. Thanks for joining. Hi, Jens from Germany. Thank you for joining. Really awesome. Let me know if you're in the stream, if you're watching. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. I hope you're having a nice weekend, a nice Sunday. Yeah. So, okay. Today is the end of the Super Challenge, basically. And we can have a look a little bit on what the followers of Benny Productions have done. And here he got a lot of entries. My Super Challenge, not so much. Not so many entries. It's okay. I mean, I understand. It's summer. You want to go outside. Some picked up on that, so that's pretty cool. It was a little bit more difficult maybe, but you can enter any kind of thing, basically, right? And there's also some, like, if you look at the, we will look at the Benny Production results. There is some edits that are, like, really simple. Well, let's like still very good, but simpler. So it doesn't have to be super complex, right? It doesn't have to be super complicated. By the way, why do I have this background when I created the other background? I think I clicked on the wrong one. Boom, there we go. That's my my entry there in the background. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, good. Okay. Also, I've prepared a little bit on what I want to do. Thank you, Jens, for telling me. So the sound is good. I wanted to do, yeah, work on a little new composite. Hi, Kenny from South Carolina. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good time and a good weekend also. Yeah, so yeah, good times. We can basically start right away if you want, and at the same time you can tell me about yourself and what you're doing right now, or what's interesting to you right now. So let's maybe switch over here from the screen to this view. And this is the Reddit page from Benny Productions. So this is for the photo battle he's having right now. As you can see here, it says photo battles. So the group is just for the battles. I think he has a little bit of a younger audience than I do. So more of the members that he has use Reddit, I think. Yeah, so it seems to work quite good. I'm personally not a Reddit user at all because I don't like the design of Reddit, how it usually looks, but it works for him. That's the most important thing. And well, he got some pretty cool entries here. You can see this is Warcraft inspired, very nice. This, I don't know. Well, it's also medieval, but there is, I can't see him in here. So it's a pretty cool, there's some cool works. Some work better, some don't work as well. They also show off the source material sometimes, so that's pretty cool. And you can see that, for example, like this one is a simpler one, so you don't have to do super extreme things for these kind of challenges. The only thing is, like, for example, why I called it a super challenge is simply because you have more than 1 week to work on it. So you have several weeks to just edit it. I would say this is also maybe simpler from the process, you know. So you can do a lot of different things, as you see here. Like, there's really cool stuff here. This is very nice from the colors and also from the idea that he's a farmer, because most of them created a warrior, as I did. So there's a really, whoops, this is my one. Okay, there's some really creative ideas in here and concepts. Wait, where's the chat? 1 second so I can see the chat. There we go. Hi, Delfert from Colorado. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Pretty awesome to see you here. Lots of known faces so far. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so you can see there's a lot of cool stuff in here. This is, again, like, it's a mixed bag. There's all kinds of things in here. Some are really extremely good. This is very dark. I can't see anything here. There's some advertisement in between. This is really cool. So also some of them are really better than what I entered also from the idea. For example, this one, like, I mean, there's a lot of ideas out there, and it's good to learn from that. This is part of the process, that you look at the other entries and you see, hey, what have these people done? Is it interesting? What kind of ideas did they have? What kind of solutions did they find for these ideas? And you can find some things that are, wow, this is really good here. There's some really good stuff in here. Of course, his channel is, oh, this is very small. His channel is more based around photo bashing. This is the main thing he's doing, this kind of concept art thing. So, of course, he has already a community built up around that specific subject. And this is why you have more people who are either interested or have a certain level of skill in that area. Also a great idea this here with that kind of X, and there's kind of a window to another dimension, or maybe it is a reflection where he is seeing his enemy. So that, I'm not sure what exactly the idea here is, but it's really cool. And he also made like a cover design. Okay, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff. I'm kind of still looking for the one where he's sitting on it on a donkey. That was really funny. Wow, there's some really cool stuff here. Look at that. Very, very amazing. So you should really check out that page. Oh, this one. Oh, he even made a little video how he did that kind of sitting pose. Okay, cool. Okay. And then the very small sword, so also some nice humor. The eyes of the donkey or the pony are like cross-eyed to the outside. Pretty cool. Very nice edit, also from the colors and the light and the atmosphere. Really, really good. Yeah, there's some really skilled people out there. This is also very nice. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, should we have a look at our entries here? Wait a second, what is the chat saying? Pavel, hey, from Malnitz this evening, just returned from the Großglockner Hochalpenstraße. Oh, very nice. Großglockner is a mountain in the Alps. Very cool. Thanks for joining. Good that you are back safe from your journey. Wayne says, thank you for everything you teach us. Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. Thank you very much for that. What is that? Why do we have a hook to your name? Is that like, are you famous on YouTube or something? Is that what is it? I've never seen that. Or are you like a supporter? Is that like the new thing for when you are a supporter? You have this kind of thing around your name? I have no idea, to be honest, what that is. Let me see. Holy shit! You have 4 million subscribers. What the hell? What are you doing? Business inquiries, gross marketing artist. What the hell? Wow. That is very impressive. Whoops. Let's kill the sound here. Okay. Wow. Hey, thank you for joining my stream. Cars, pores disappear in seconds. Oh, you also make photo editing. And photo shooting, right? Wow. Okay. Well, that is very impressive. Oh, or is it makeup? You make makeup. Ah, it's makeup tutorials. Wow. Okay. That's cool. I will save that channel because I need to learn more about makeup for photo shootings. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Hey, thanks for joining my stream. I'm really happy that you enjoy my tutorials. That's pretty cool. All right. So let's have a look at the entries of this month for the super challenge, and then no, wait a second. I can't do the next challenge next week because it has to be for 1 month. Wait a second. Should I do the challenge at the beginning of the month for the end of the month? That would make more sense, right? If it's the August challenge, I shouldn't announce it in the end of July. I should announce it at the beginning of August. So I can't announce it next week. I have to wait 1 more week, right? Okay, anyways. Yeah, still figuring this out with the super challenges. So here's the first one by Sabine. Oh yeah, and she did this one. Well, I was a little bit surprised why it is so, it looks a little bit blurry, but maybe that's the style. Painting and try to make a challenge. Oh yeah, I'm asking why so blurry. It takes a canvas layer over the picture to make it like a painting. Oh, I see. So this is the other one. Okay. I see. You've been a massive help in editing my thumbnails. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Hey, if you want to talk more about that, you can just mail me or message me, and we can talk more about like different concepts, ideas, strategies on doing thumbnails or stuff like that. I'm always researching and reading and trying to find out how to get better at that. Maybe you can give me some tips too. I mean, you're like 100 times bigger. Is it 100 times? I think it's 100 times bigger. Yeah. So like I'm the little fly on your shoulder, basically. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm always looking for people who are interested in talking about different concepts and strategies on how to do things. So if you're interested in that, please message me and we can maybe Skype or something about that. All right, so this is the entry from Sabine. Oh, I see. So there is this kind of, you can see here the texture of this kind of overlay that is supposed to be like a canvas from a painting. Here we have the materials. There's also some kind of base structure here with a composition. Is this from the Bible? I'm not sure. Or it's probably from a film, but maybe it's a Bible scene still. I'm not sure. So yeah, there's a lot of cool elements here. Hi, Hector. Thanks for joining from Denmark. Very awesome. Thank you. Okay, so, and this is basically without the canvas overlay. So here it's a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit less blurry, maybe. But I understand what you want to do with that. So the main thing here is with that one is that, as you can see, like, I mean, it's nice that all the colors are basically similar. So everything is coming together nicely in one scene. So you can imagine that they are all in the same place. But the two things that are kind of missing here is that there is no direction of the light. On where the dark areas are, where the brighter areas are, right? And then also there is no kind of guidance of the eye of what is happening, because you have different elements in the composition. Like you have the lady here with the fire, then you have the rider in the middle, and then you have the magician here on the right side, I guess. But who of them is important? Which of them is the main character, you know? Well, what kind of story is going on here? Also, what, like, story-wise from the connection between them. So, well, you could, for example, you can balance things by the brightness, and you can balance things by the size, right? So you can, for example, make the rider maybe a little bit smaller, put him in the background, maybe also have her a little bit smaller on the side, and then maybe put him, this main character, if this is the main character actually, more to the center of the picture, make it a little bit brighter, stuff like that, right? If you know what I mean. So, yeah. And with that, giving a little bit more guidance to the eye. Let's maybe copy this over to Affinity Photo real quick. Let's see if we can do something here. Wait a second. Do we have that market scene? Or maybe, should we find something online? Unsplash, let's see. Market. Just as a background. That's probably gonna be difficult to find something. City market. Maybe we just use the picture you have here, this one. Although it's very crowded. Let me think, how could we do that? How can I rearrange that in a useful way? So, how can I, what would it be a sensible way to do that? Okay, let's rasterize this first, and then let's, for example, select the rider here real quick. I'm just doing it very messy, of course. Let's just select this guy here. Okay, so if we have this rider and he has some kind of connection or importance for the story. Why is the horses a little bit strange here? Anyways, let's do that. There we go. So this is the rider, and then we put the rider, let's say, we can put the rider back here in the frame of the door. You can see, so then with the door in the background, you would have a little bit of a brighter background here, right? For the rider. Let's make this white, give me a little bit transparency here, make this a little bit brighter still here in the background. Of course, everything now looks very messy, I know, but like if you put the rider here, you can see like that you have a clear silhouette of the rider, right? And then so maybe this could be a brighter area. Maybe it could even be an orange from the light. Maybe there's a sunset outside, right? Like that. And then maybe let's go and blur this part here in the middle because we don't have a rider here anymore. I will just blur this. Gaussian blur. Let's go like this. So pretend like there is a market scene going on here in the background, right? So what we can do is, yeah, let's, for example, make everything a little bit darker. Whoops, there's my thing here. Let's pull everything here a little bit down, and then we can still have her. I mean, this. Let's make a second one here real quick. Make this a little bit brighter again, maybe some more color. There we go. Invert. And then we can paint this on here. So you can see there's some brightness here. Maybe paint some on the leg here, on the face here, stuff like that. Like this. I mean, it's catching attention over here, so maybe that's not ideal, but let's make a second one here real quick. Curves, make this brighter. Whoops, maybe not that bright. Give me some more blue here like this. That looks good. Let's go like this. What about the green? I can actually, let's leave it like this. Okay, select invert, and then we paint this in here a little bit onto these flames like so. And I mean, we still don't really have a connection between things, but wait a second. Let's merge visible. Was that a good idea? I hope it was. Okay, let's take this guy here now. And then we make him a little bit bigger maybe. So here's more in the foreground maybe. He's closer to the camera. Like this. So there's more of a focus on him. And then what we could also do is, let's make another curve here. Bring this up again like so. Maybe make some warmer light here. Invert. This is like a super messy. It's just about the composition, right? So let's, for example, say we make just a, whoops, that's too small. We make just a path, like a connection between the guy here and the stuff that is happening, like the guy that's cooking over here. This is too much. You see, like there's a visual connection between these two. And then, I mean, there should be something more happening, of course, but then you have a little bit more guidance of what is going on, you know? And so at this point, you have a certain way of thinking about where do you want to look first. Like this is the biggest and the brightest one. So you're probably going to look here first, and then from this fire or whatever it is, you can follow this light situation here over to the rider and maybe to this kind of lady that is doing art with the fire, stuff like that. So you have a little bit of a visual guidance. It's not like a great composition or something, but it is more guiding, and you have more of a sense of where to look compared to this, where everything is like kind of equal and you don't really have a connection between the things. You know what I mean? So that could be very helpful. Yeah. Okay. All right. And like I said, always go to artists who are really good at that. For example, ArtStation is a really good source for that. Station, there we go. ArtStation there. Okay. And then you can enter something like market or something. I don't know. And you can find some ideas here on how they have built up these things. For example, here's a nice scene. And you can see how the light is used and how the colors are used to create a certain atmosphere and to create a certain connection between elements, right? So for example, in this case, you can see that the main character is dark, but it's dark against a bright background, right? So your eyes directly focus on this element down here because it's just the most interesting part. And then you have this path that is leading over to the next character, which is the complete opposite. You have a dark background with a bright character on it, right? So you still can, from the outside, from the shape, you can see this is maybe a woman or a man with a scarf on their head, right? So you can learn a lot from these kind of elements. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Thank you very much for the entry, by the way. Commented. Maybe there's a new entry. Let's update this real quick. Did it update? I don't know. Okay, let's see. So this is the next one from Marco. Let's have a look here. Wow. 1 second. Let's open this here. Oh, and there's the source materials. Pretty cool. So thank you very much for being part of the super challenge. Piggyback riding on Benny Productions. All right, so we have some nice dragons here on the castle. Our hero is down here in the front in the water, walking with his axe, I guess. So that's pretty cool. Also nice atmosphere, very pink, but I mean, that's completely up to you what you want to do. Again, like you have the same problem with the light situation from the outlines. And this is like what I said also in the last stream. One thing you can do to figure out if that's what you're doing is good or not is, for example, when you take your picture and then you start to blur the picture. Let's go here to preserve alpha, and you blur it like this, and you can see, like, for example, if I blur it like this, I can still see the outside, like the outline of the castle, and I can see the outline of the dragon here, but the hero here is sinking very much into the background, and also this shape down here is very much sinking into the background. So it's really kind of hard to understand what is going on if you blur it a little bit. So that can be a good test. Another test you can do is to make it black and white. For this, I would say go to HSL and then desaturate instead of using the black and white adjustment, because this gives a result of actually just removing the color while keeping all of the other values the same. And again, you kind of can see where there might be problems or not, right? And you can maybe think about, could you come up with a solution where you could have, for example, more light behind the hero? So maybe, for example, there is kind of a fire behind him, or there is something else there that is brighter, maybe a bright stone or something else, maybe a gate that is open, or a flag, a white flag that is kind of moving in the wind behind him, just so you have a better outline behind him to see him. And also with the weapon he's holding here, right? So if you zoom in, you can see that he's holding a axe, but right now it's really hard to see when you zoom out that there is an axe, right? So try to work with different lines, maybe also working with brighter outlines on objects, right? So that could be a good way to give a certain, how do you say, a certain shape to the things, right? So let's make this again with a nice strong light here. Let's try to keep this pink as the original is. We could go like this. Okay, so now you could go to invert layer, and then you can again draw this on here. So let's make this a little bit smaller, and then give me some more opacity here, make it harder too, and set it to bright. And you can see, so now I can, for example, you can paint this on here. This is still a little bit much. Let's just paint this on some elements just to show you. So for example, I can paint this on here. Let's just do it like that real quick, like so. And then you can take the eraser, go the other way to take away what you don't need. Let's go like this. Maybe a bit more hardness here, like that. You can see I remove this again. So you can go as slow or as fast as you feel like comfortable with doing this, right? There is no rush in doing that, right? If you feel like, okay, I need a bit more time, or I need some like new, I need to try this again a second time, just go back. This is why digital is so nice, that you can always go backwards, forwards until you have the result that you're looking for, right? A good way, by the way, a good way is also to go a little bit further away so you see if the effect is actually looking good or not, because sometimes it looks really cool when you're close, and then it looks really bad when you're further away from that. But you can see, like, if you have a little bit of shine on these elements here, that you can see them better, right? There's still some stuff sticking out here. Sorry for that. Let's go like this. Whoa, that was a little bit too much. There we go. Maybe duplicate this because I think I erased a little bit too much. But you can see, like, if you have the shine, you can clearly see where the helmet is, where the arm is, and if you put that same thing on the weapon, on the arm down here, maybe on the belt buckle, maybe a little bit on the face, stuff like that, that you can then quickly create a nice light situation that gives a much better outline for the character, right? Makes the character much more visible in the picture. And just play around with that. That is a really, really effective technique. You can see here, have a little bit more light here, put a little bit more light there maybe. Should we, I don't know, maybe put some down here. So let's say let's just imagine there's a light source on the right side. That is, woo, that was too much. That is helping us with that, right? So you can see how, like, this gives a little bit more presence to the character, right? You see? Already, this is without, and this is with. You can already see a little bit better the shape, and you have a bit more focus on, because the eye is attracted by these kind of things, that you look at them, because they're shiny. Everybody likes shiny things. So you see, this is hard to see, a little bit easier to see. So if you invest a bit more time to create this, you get a pretty nicely visible character. All right, let's go on here to the next thing. What is this, by the way? Oh, okay, sorry. I forgot already. What does the chat say, by the way? Nothing. Okay, I think I'm talking too much again. Or the chat is stuck. That could also be. Let's close the chat and reopen it. No, it's not stuck. All right. Okay, let's go. So this is from Marco. Thank you very much. Pretty cool composition. Play a little bit around with the visibility and the light. There's the next one by Chuana. Very nice. Let's see what we have here. Also, we have the elements here. And Niels also made an entry. Okay, I'm looking forward to see what he has done. Oh, nice. Okay, pretty cool. There's even a description here. Here's my composition. I wanted to make a street back in time. This is what I did. Medieval street. I started public domain photo. Erased the building. Selected the overhanging building at the end of the street, left and hand side. Flipped it. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that. Okay, so it's a long process. Thank you for describing all of that. It looks like it took a lot of time to do that. So here we have the picture. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Very nice composition, really cool. And you flipped it, so that's obvious, but then also you added some elements that differentiates the left side from the right side with this little sun. How do you call that? That thing that's hanging outside of a restaurant or something, you know? And then very nice, you have your character here in the middle with which is brighter than the background. So that's pretty cool. And you still also have some element here in the background. I think it's a cathedral. Very large cathedral, so that's pretty cool. And I really like the composition. Let's see the elements here. Oh, there we go. So this is the town here, the village street. There's a flag. Where's the flag? Oh, there is the red flag. Okay, that is a little bit hidden, but it's good to know that it's there. We have the lady here, some other buildings. There's the cathedral, and there is some like window and some wall. Let's see, where's the wall part? This is the window part here, very nicely integrated into the perspective. Very cool. I'm not sure where this paint is, the wall paint that is falling off. But pretty cool from the elements. Very, very nice. Yeah. And now, like, the next step you can experiment with is to create more atmosphere if you want to. More atmosphere through adjusting the light in the layers, painting in some light and some colors, and bringing the elements together and creating more atmosphere, right? So you can play around with that. Also, maybe think about what kind of daylight situation it is, because here, like you have different daylight situations. I feel like at the same time, like it feels like the background has more of a nighttime situation, the foreground has more of a daylight situation where it's kind of the ground is rather bright, right? So you can think about this and bringing these things together. Again, let's go over to Artlist real quick. No, sorry, not Artlist. It's what is it called? ArtStation. I'm sorry, it's called ArtStation. Let's enter Ellie here. So the cool thing you can take from here is, wait a second, Medieval Ellie. Let's go like this. The very nice thing that you can get from here is different kind of color concepts. That you could use in your work. Well, this is not ideal. Let's go for medieval town, maybe. Let me see if I find something that's kind of fitting. Not really seeing anything. Maybe this is a little bit dark though. Let's just enter medieval. One second, just let me. There's another one here that could be nice. Maybe this one. Oh. So depending on what kind of, oh, that's very different, sorry. Depending on what kind of day or night situation it is, you can think about a different kind of like color concepts, color situations that you want to use. And as you can see with most of these work, they have kind of like a combination where it's reduced in color and then they use the color to tell a certain kind of story and to point out different kind of elements, right? So for example, here I have this kind of red that is not just the blood, but it's also, as you can see in the clothing of the victims, is the red that is kind of guiding towards the hero. So it's laying out a story and a path towards the hero that is standing in that kind of brighter doorway. So you can think about these, or for example here, this kind of specific blue and then the orange. So you have this kind of more spooky cold blue, and then you have this nice warm orange that has this kind of coziness about it. And this is a nice combination to give an effect of where you feel kind of uncertain and spooked in the general situation of the place, but then you have these little islands where you feel safe and at home, right? So you can create emotions and kind of create what the person is feeling towards that situation through the colors and through how can I see the how you use them in the composition, right? There's even a little animation here. It's pretty cool. Wow! So we slowly going with the camera into the scene. Pretty cool. You can learn a lot of these like things from these scenes. And the reason why I'm looking at digital art instead of photography is because in digital art it's done on purpose. Because you can create any kind of thing you want. It doesn't have to be in front of the camera. While with photography, it's kind of hard to find specifically that kind of combination, because it mostly when photographers do something is in front of the camera. So it's just easier and quicker to show it with digital art. All right, let's go back to the composition. Really cool, like I said, very, very nice. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And like I said, if you play a little bit around with the colors, you can bring this in all kinds of situations, towards all kinds of feelings, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, this is from Niels. Let me quickly refresh the page, also look at the chat. Pavel says light painting allows to create nice effects in landscape photography. Yes, that's true. That's also great for landscape photography. That is true. Like creating like artificial light and building up the landscape to what you want it to express is a very, very nice way to work with landscapes. Okay, let's see what Niels has. He's very active in the group. Has the storyteller tag also, pretty cool. Very nice, thank you for your activity. Oh, and there we have, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Let's see. So we have a dragon here in the background. And oh, we have some lava lakes here. A nice big, how do you say, a castle? Is it a castle or a palace? I'm not sure. And then we have wow, now I see what's going on. So here's a dragon egg that's open and there is a little dragon baby inside. Okay. I was confused because it looks a little bit like a frog from the green color. Ah, interesting. There's even the dog looking up to his, how do you say? Do you say master? Do you say owner? Stuff like that. Pretty cool. Very nice. Okay, interesting. Also very nice from the how the light and the colors come together. Like the guy like here in the foreground is like obviously not in the same light situation as the background. So maybe there you could add some more ambient light to make him, like you can see like the reflection on his metal armor is white light, is studio light, right? But the background has this kind of yellow light, so the metal should reflect yellow light, right? So to put a little bit more of that in there. And another thing you could do for especially down here where you have this part with the egg is that for example, I would make the outside of the egg a little bit darker and the inside maybe brighter, or the other way around. But probably I think the inside brighter makes more sense because you want people to look in the inside, not onto the outside. So that way you would have a nice differentiation of the inside and the outside, and also give it a nice shape, right? So in that sense, what am I about to say? 1 second, sorry. Oh yeah, it kind of integrates better in the story, and also you see more of a hollow shape that's opening, right? To help people kind of imagining that. And then maybe give the dragon a different color, because I was kind of confused that I've never seen a green dragon, to be honest, in a story. Not like that frog green. So that's like, I was very confused, what is that in there? So there's this kind of, the readability of that shape is a little bit hard to understand what that is specifically. But also probably not that easy to find a picture of a dragon baby, right? Okay, but still really cool. And I like how you have these lakes of lava here in the background. Very nice from the perspective, how everything is fitting in. So that's pretty cool. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. That is very awesome. Okay. Sadly, this is, there we have the elements also here. Okay, cool. We have the dog here. Very nice. Different parts of the landscape. Really, really cool. Okay, thank you for splitting it up like that. Oh, and you even have like a special mask around the egg here to put it on the ground. So that is very awesome. Thank you very much for that. So sadly, that's kind of the end of our entries. Let's refresh here. Maybe as a late entry, but I don't think so. Yeah, so that's kind of it. I like I said, I understand everybody's outside partying and swimming and stuff like that. So not the time of year to sit for hours on end inside and edit photos. Okay, anyways, let's start and do some project for the stream today. And I was looking at some pictures online and I saw this picture here. And I found it pretty cool, like the way she's looking. And I thought I wanted to do some kind of Android thing with her. I'm not exactly sure how to make the background, because I looked at different pictures, like for example this here kind of looked cool and I thought it would be nice, but the ring is kind of too small, so either have to put her to the side, or I thought they would mix well, but they kind of didn't. So we can work on the picture and then we can just like think about the background afterwards, right? Don't worry too much about that. All right, okay, good. Any other like questions or anything? Right. Oh, by the way, just for the fun of it, if you haven't seen my entry for the Benny Productions Benny Productions challenge. This is my entry here. Yeah, if you haven't seen the video. So I think the death is kind of the best part here. That turned out really well. I'm kind of not so super... What is this? There's some messy part going on here. I haven't seen this. Maybe that happened during the export or something. I have to check that out. And then you have the hero over here. It was really cool. It was very, very nice to do that challenge. This part could be a little bit better. It could be a little bit more wow. It's kind of nice, but I'm not happy with these axes here and stuff. Also, I want to redo the composition so it's more usable for Instagram. So my thought was to put the hero in front of the death, everything a little bit closer together, make the hero maybe a little bit smaller. So everything fits in this 4x3 composition, right? Yeah, but I'm not going to do that today because we worked on that for the last 2 streams. That's a little bit too much. I want to work on this right now. Integrated circuits for the background, that could also be nice. That is actually a good idea. So we can think about that. I have also looked up a lot of stuff on FreePic where I got the materials from. So maybe this might be a background. We can check that out later. Let's just think about the effect. Oh, there I was looking for studio effects, studio background, sorry. They have a lot of stuff. Maybe something like this could be nice. Okay. Anyways, let's work on this. So the idea here is what I want to do is to cut the face here and then move it forward away from her head and then put some stuff inside of the head to make it more like looking like an android and have some glow effects around that. So that might be pretty cool. Let's see. So what we need first, basically, let me think about that for a second. We need a selection of the part of the head I want to remove. And I want to start out by basically making a rough composition here, which means I'm going to work with masks so it keeps everything non-destructive, and then I can refine it afterwards. So it's kind of a starting out with a faster process and then over time working more precise, right? So it's which is a good way to keep your creative juices flowing while you're working, right? Don't get sucked up into details too fast. So let's go here, cut this along this line, go down here, maybe a little bit like that, out here, and then we want to follow this down here. Whoa, that was already a little bit not too precise. I think I will refine that in a second. One moment. Let's just keep it like that. Okay, and then we can go to subtract and we can simply go in here and start to cut away certain elements. That's a little bit too much, sorry. I'm already getting sucked up in the details, doing exactly what I said not to do. Okay. Let's just go like this. I can always go with a brush afterwards. It doesn't matter too much. There we go. That looks pretty good. I will look at the chat in a second. One moment. Let's go like this. Let's take a little bit of the eyelashes here, just so we have a little bit of a feeling where they are. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. There we go. Okay, cool. So we need to duplicate the background, and then we need to create a mask here like this. And this should actually already give us just the face. Yes, okay, that's pretty good. Did see the strange effect on your submission on Reddit as well. Yeah, okay, so there is some things that didn't work. There's always something. You come back like a week later, a month later, a year later, and you find like little details that you kind of missed. That's kind of annoying though. So let's make another selection here. And let's create a black shape over this like so. And then create a mask for that again. like so. Okay, good. Then we put this on top. And now we can basically move the head forward like this, as you can see. Let's keep it like this, maybe. Wait a second. Nope. Okay. Good. So I have already downloaded some other materials. So what I thought would be cool is to use this. Sorry, that's the wrong folder. To use this as the inside of the head. So what I want to do here is to go to to filters and then distort and then mirror. And then we can create something like this, for example. Let's see, or we can do like, I mean, that looks pretty cool. We could use that. Let's see what else we get here. No, that's too much. This triangle thing, I like that. That looks pretty cool. Let's use that. Okay, cool. So we have created our inside of the head already. Of course, there's going to be more details in there. Don't worry about that. That's not going to be everything. Okay, so let's hide the head. Let's name this here. Wait a second. So this is the face layer, right? Yes. Okay, so this is the face. Okay, and then this is the face mask, black. I don't know. We just use this so we have a place where the mask is gonna be, right? Because right now, as you can see, I need that mask again. I'm gonna duplicate that with Control-G and just put it on the background, make the background visible again. And actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put the background into a group. You will see in a second why I'm doing that, and then put the mask into the group. And the reason for that is because now I can go in here and I can use the perspective tool without influencing the mask, right? So this is very helpful. So let's go here for the perspective tool and just push this a little bit in a way where maybe looks more in there. Then we will also like bend it a little bit afterwards. So we're gonna do a lot of things here. Let's see. I want to have some nice details in here. We are not going to see much of that anyways, but just to have it in there. Maybe pull this a little bit more over here because I then want to bend it backwards. That looks already pretty good. So let's go with mesh warp and then just like bend this in here like so. And you can see now I can actually make this more like following the shapes inside, right? Of course, we have to make sure that this is still covered by the mask. So this is not going too far outside of what we have. Yeah, let's go like this. It's good enough. Okay, cool. Hi, Shari from Wisconsin. Thanks for joining. Awesome. Good to have you. All right. So this is now the inside. Now we can take the face, put it on top. So you can see already pretty nice, I would say. Pretty nice. Okay, so this is the, let's call it the, how could it say? Cyber brain. There we go. Okay, let's duplicate the cyber brain here real quick. And then let's see what we can do with some effects here. Ooh. Hard light. Vivid light. Overlay. Let's keep it as overlay. That looks pretty good. Okay, cool. All right. So let's go on here with some other effects. We can close this actually. And then I have downloaded some other stuff here. For example, these cables here. There we go. Cables. Boom. Cables, there's some text here. Doesn't matter to us because we're not going to see that. Because again, we're going to make a group of that. We're going to duplicate the mask and then put it in here. And now I can just, when I find it, Why are we not seeing this? Oh. Am I stupid right now? Oh, aha! That was the wrong mask. I copied the wrong mask. I'm sorry. So that's the reason. We need this mask here. Sorry. So there we go. Let's put this in here. There we go. So now it should be visible. Still not visible. Okay. Let's copy this one. Yes, that's the right one. Okay, cool. Sorry. Okay, let's set this to lighten. And there we go. And now we can, for example, go, for example, like this, where we make this smaller. And then it's just like attached to a certain part of the face, right? So it's not everything. Wait a second. Where's the thing? Okay, I'm back again. Good. So let's do this. And at this point, we need to remove this stuff up here. So let's do that. Let me hide this real quick so we don't have a problem where maybe there is still some stuff. No. Okay, that's good. All right. So with this, I can actually pull this over here and then let's flip it upside down like this. And take it like this maybe. Should we make it smaller still? We could do it like this. Maybe one more over here. What do you think for the eyes? 2 for the eyes? We can also let's see if we mesh warp this. Can we maybe stretch it a little bit? Okay. That looks good. All right, pretty cool. Apply. So there we have this part. That is already pretty nice. Now let's think about how we could maybe make some glow effect. So let's say we make some... Oh, wait a second. So this is the fiber wires. Fiber wires. Did I write that wrong? Right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. All right, so next one. That's actually a good question. How do we make the glow? I could simply paint it here. Let me see. So this is the face. There we have the mask. I could extend the mask. Let's grow this. Let's glow it like this. That's okay. Let's go like this. And then give me a brush. There we go. Give me some nice color. Maybe orange? What do you think? Orange? Let's try. Make this brighter, 100%, please. Hardness doesn't really matter right now. And so I'm gonna paint this here. Now this is the question, where does this end down here? I'm not completely sure. Up here we need to have it end. Oh no, we don't have to end it here. We have to go here to the edge where the opening is ending, right? And down here the opening is ending probably here at the edge, right? So maybe we go like this. Give me a little bit bigger size here. So this could be a thing. So now let's get some glow effect here. Next. Glow, 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 glow. There's the glow. Okay, good. Turn this on. Maybe also orange. And then radius. Intensity. That doesn't really look that great. We can overlay this with a color, by the way. So I can still change the color to something else if I want to. Maybe white. How about white? Or maybe blue? Let's blur this a little bit maybe. Is that possible? Well, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either. I feel like this could look a lot better. And we also need a glow on this side. By the way, should this end over here? Maybe we should put the face a little bit lower so we don't have the problem of this part down here. If we put the face down here, you see, then we don't have the problem of figuring out where the edge is down there. We could maybe even bend it a little bit forward like this. And so now if we have a second glow over here, let's go like this. Give me a second layer here. And then I'm simply going to paint some stuff here. One second. I feel like maybe I should do this with a line tool, so this is very like similar, equal on the shape. Oh, we're missing some part here. Look at that. We have a little bit of a mistake here. But let's just finish this part here. So we are still in the place where we do a little bit of composition work, figuring out what we want to do. And I have to like just stretch the effect of the face a little bit back here, so that's not too hard to do. But I have to do it for both of these layers at the same time, right? Oh, I can. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, problem fixed. That's good. So what we can do here is simply copy this and then go to the other layer and paste FX. Boom. And there we have it. It's the same thing on the other side. It doesn't really cover this part, sadly enough. But we can still paint that in. If we find the mask. There we go. Let's make the mask a little bit bigger. Or the selection, basically. Grow this a bit. Like so. Okay, that's good. Does it not do anything? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Sorry. There we go. Hardness. Make this a bit smaller here. That's a lot better. Okay, cool. Is it not 100%? No, it is. Okay, let's just go all the way down here. What was that? I'm not sure what that was. Maybe someone subscribed? By the way, maybe we should also have some glow on the outside, now that I think about it. I mean, it kind of looks good. But that's already coming along very nicely, right? That's pretty okay. I'm kind of happy with that. Let's go here for this brain inside and maybe make a curve here to make this a little bit darker. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, good. Let's save this as Cyborg. I don't know what else. Cyber woman. I can give it a better name later on. I'm kind of not so happy with the fact that, I mean, here we have a nice contrast, but here we don't have a nice contrast. Maybe a different color still. Maybe every, like, I don't know. Let me duplicate this real quick. And then turn one off and adjust the effects here in this one. Let's see if we have, for example, let's try another outer glow. If we have it in red maybe, or in orange like we had before, but orange looked like a little bit strange. I mean, maybe it is nice. What about white? It could be white. It could be white on the inside and then have a colorful glow. And we can also use shadow as a second glow. Let's turn this maybe pink. Radius. Oh, and then we have to change this. Let's go to screen, for example. So this is kind of nice. We can try the same thing. What happens if we turn this on? It's maybe a little bit too bright. Let's try the same thing over here. Duplicate. And then try the shadow effect. Outer shadow, there we go. Set this to screen. Radius, offset. So hard to see, but it's there. Okay. Duplicate this. And this also could use some light on the inside. Oh, but that's behind the face. I see. Okay. Let's duplicate. No, let's not duplicate this. Sorry. Let's put it here. Delete everything. And then paint on that. Maybe less opacity. So you just have some like glow that is spilling out here. There we go. And we also have to like soften the mask here from the face, or maybe give it more of a structure or something. So, but that's not too important right now. It's like I can refine these details at another point. So that's already pretty good, right? What else do we want to do here? We could put some light in the eyes maybe or something. I also was thinking maybe having something like a hologram or something floating in front of her face. I actually downloaded something that we could use here. I had another idea for the stream today. So this is the other concept here. And there we have this futuristic hologram thing. What is this? No, this is the collection. We can look at that too, but I had this here. So that could be nice maybe. It's a text. There's a text inside here. I mean, we could technically like replace the text maybe with some Chinese character or something. Aren't they using Chinese characters often in sci-fi, right? Let's rasterize this here. And then maybe copy only the inside. Are you still there? Is anybody still watching? Or reminds me of Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, maybe that could be a good inspiration, right? That could be a very good inspiration for that. Let's go like this. Copy fill. So we only have this part now. And now we could potentially, because perspective, oh crap, that was the wrong one. Perspective is pretty hard to do. How would I put that? So it's kind of floating in front of her. Let's see. And so we can still see what is on the thing in a little bit, maybe, you know. I used to be better at perspective, but I mean, that might be good. Is that good? I should put the Chinese characters at the start, right? Not at the end. A see-through tablet with writing. Yeah, but that's what that is, basically, right? Let's see. Chinese cybertext. No, sorry. Okay, that's not. Let's just write cybertext. No. Matrix text. Nah. Oh, coding text. Yeah, but this is kind of, I mean, it's good, but it's kind of, I would need something that's flat. So this is good, stuff like that, but it needs to be flat so I can just put it on the screen. Or we just use some sci-fi interface stuff. Let's see. Sci-fi GUI. Sci-fi screen. This is nice, but there's also text that's going the wrong way. Ooh, warning zone. That's pretty cool. That looks nice. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Huh. They have some crap here. They always have some crap in front of the stuff that you want to use. I don't know why they're doing that. Oh, it's an EPS. Maybe, but Affinity Photo can't render that stuff. I'm already sure. Sorry, Affinity Designer can't render it the right way. This is nice. It's too weak, but it's nice. Let's see. Maybe a sphere. This is good. Let's see. We could try that. What else do we have here? It's too cheesy. This is pretty cool. The background is annoying again. I don't know why they do that. I'm not sure if the perspective is right either. Well, we could give this a try. Maybe we can bend it in a way that looks good. Nice fiberglass texture. Yeah, they have pretty cool stuff. Some Borg-like circuit tattoos. Yes, that would be nice too, right? That could be a good thing. Let's open this up real quick here. 808. Okay, interesting. I like the design of this though. This is still the best. Where this is the one. There we go. Boom. Okay. So let's see. If we put this in front like so, let's set this to lighten. Lighten, it looks good, okay. Let's turn this off. It would be so much better if there wasn't this kind of glow effect here. I don't know why they put that on there. I mean, it's an EPS, but I don't have Illustrator, and Designer probably can't render it in the right way. Let's see. Ooh, hello. Okay, so let's use the blend ranges here. Okay. Not too bad. Okay, let's put a mask on this to reduce some stuff we don't need. No, sorry, that was wrong. What is going on? Oh, the mask is on the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Okay, let's put the mask up here. No. Yeah, that's better. Ah, okay. Pretty cool. Let's duplicate this. That's better. A little bit more distance to the eye, maybe. Woo! Sorry. Group. Maybe the other way around. How about this? Is that woo? Is that better? Would you go like this, or would you go the other way around like this? What if there's two? No, two is too many. So we can only have one. Let's put a little discer in her eye here. Make that, maybe make it also, or maybe, should we do it red? I don't know. Let's make it pink. Outer glow, give me some glow. Inner glow. Maybe let's make it white. It's a classic, but still works. Oops, okay, no. How does it look? Well, could be better. It's a start. Let's say it like that. It's not great, but it's a start. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Could be better. Small size to the eye, really? The other way around? Okay, I see how you get an idea and you go for it. You don't stop until you get the idea done. Yeah, just play around. This is why it's good to let's turn this around to the other side. But I still feel like the other side is better, right? Because I don't know, it's kind of strange. I feel like this still looks better. Let's go for this screen here again. Let's find some text for the screen because There we have some stuff. Or should we put something like this? Like a kind of an animation stuff into the screen? That could also be a thing. Matrix robot. But I mean, these look kind of cheesy. That might be a thing here. I feel like text would be nicer. Oh, where was the warning thing, by the way? Where did we put that? Did I close that? There it is. Let's download this real quick. Again, they put some stuff over it. Ooh, hey, here we go. There's some like, oh, hello. What is going on here? 1 second. That is nice. Okay, let's download this too. I forgot to download the licenses. Crap. I have to do that too. Well, I can do that later. There's a download history. Don't worry about that. That is pretty cool. Yum, 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 yum. What are we gonna do here? Well, did I download that? What is it called? I don't know. 1 second. View, details, download. Futuristic HUD elements. What is this? Okay, cool. Let's put this in here. We can play around with that. And then also unpack the other stuff and put it also in there. This is the warning stuff. Okay. I don't think I have downloaded the other thing yet, right? HUD. I can also download it again. Doesn't matter. Let's download this again. License. So this is called hamburger. Okay, it's a hamburger. Okay, I didn't realize that. There it is. Okay, extract. And then put this also here. And at this point, we should probably save before the computer explodes. This is on normal still, so that's pretty good. Okay. You know what? I'm going to... let me think for a second. Let's put this on top. I think I will create a selection here for the inside. Let's go like this, for example. And then make a mask from that. And then we can put all the other elements in a group. And I can simply put the mask on that. And now I can simply move the elements inside that. Yeah, that should work. I have to move this down here. So let's turn this stuff off. Oh, sorry, this is in the mask too. Okay, so this could be one. Well, we still have the text in the background. Maybe I can overlay this real quick. Let's make a shape here. Overlay the text with the background color. So now it's gone. I can turn this on again. So this could be nice. The mask is a little bit too big. Let's delete the mask. Make this new. Un momento, as they say. There we go. That's probably better. Good. Okay. Let's use the blend modes here real quick. So that could be a thing. Like so. We could still color that differently, doesn't matter. Then the next one would be the warning stuff. I think the warning stuff is maybe most attractive. Danger zone, that's a nice one. Danger zone. I'm not sure if this one is good. Dangerous area. That is pretty cool. I think we're gonna use this one. That is very nice. It also fits the outside design. And then we also have this one here with these elements. It's nice, but it doesn't give us any kind of story of what is going on, right? I mean, the Android can fix himself, but... Or maybe we could combine them. Let's go like this. And then... Oh, sorry. Kind of overlay this, right? Maybe. Let's go with the blend ranges here. By the way, I'm sorry I'm zoomed out so far. I'm always doing this. Sorry, you need to see also something. There we go. Sorry for that. We could go like that. But, I mean, that makes it just confusing, right? Let's just go with the danger sign. I feel like that's the most viable right now. And the most like story content. Okay, we can maybe just leave it like that. Do we need to change something? That thing up here looks a little bit stupid. Let's see, can we just maybe stretch the mask a little bit? Maybe blur the mask a little bit. Let's see. Blur, Gaussian blur. Okay. Can I... Let's try it like this. That looks good. Can take this out of the group, delete the group. Okay, so this is the danger sign. And this is, oh, this is the rectangle, and this is our holo screen. Okay, so now we take all of that together, call it holo screen. And then, whoops. I will duplicate this, and then I will turn one off and rasterize the other. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now we can put it in perspective. Sorry, I should read the chat. There we go. Let's have a look at the chat real quick. Off topic may be interesting, Olivia and everybody else. I would suggest you watch the movie The City of the Lost Children by Ron Perlman from 1995. I think I've seen that. Exceptional visual effects. I think I've seen that. I'm not sure. But it rings a bell. The name rings a bell. But I've seen so many movies. Like no, I'm not lying right now. Since I have been back from Thailand, I have seen at least 50 movies on Netflix. Like I watch like 1 or 2 movies a day. That's really crazy. The burger is pretty cool. Yeah, that's true. By the way, I didn't finish all of them. Like some are crappy. So this is kind of a new thing for me, that I stop watching movies when I don't like them. Like in the past, I finished a movie just to finish it, so I can say I watched it. But now, if I don't like the first 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna watch the rest of that. I find it very inspiring to watch you to do this. I am a total amateur and have only done some stuff for friends project, but all the tips you show me are giving me so many ideas. That's pretty awesome. Thank you very much. Giggling Warlock. That's pretty cool. Are you a Warcraft player? I guess. I mean, there's Warlocks in other games too, but the main area where I know it from is World of Warcraft, right? Don't forget to give them colors. Yes, that's true. I was thinking about that a second ago. Like, I should really go give them colors. What is this, by the way? So we already starting to lose elements here, right? Understanding. So basically this and this is all head. My God, look at these layers here. Let's make the red, the head maybe red. There we go, sorry. Cyberbrain, that's also head. Cyberbrain again. Face mask, and then also the background is part of the head. So let's color code this as the head. And then we have the holo screen, which is gonna be blue. And we could actually color this blue too, because it's part of the screen element, right? Okay, cool. So we have color coded everything now. And now let's, what is this? Why is there something sticking out? Let's cut some stuff here and cut some stuff there. And then hopefully, no. Oh, there we go. Danger zone. Okay. The zone is still with us. There we go. Now it's gone. Okay. So now we have this. Now we can try to get this into perspective so it still looks good. I'm thinking right now that she's looking at it from the other side, so maybe we have to flip it first. But then we can't read it. Should we flip it first? Not like that. Should we flip it first like this? Or we flip the complete picture and then we don't have to flip it. I think we flip the complete picture. How do we do that? There we go. Bloop. Okay. And then we can flip this again. And so now if I put it in perspective, you can still read the text. So that maybe makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so let's do this right now. Perspective, there we go. Single plane. And now here comes the pane. Let's see if I can do this or not. Oh, inverted also. Let's zoom it a little bit closer maybe. And I wanted it to be leaning forward a little bit too, right? How about this? I really wish I could hide these lines because it's nice to see them at some point when you want to work, but sometimes if there was a button to hide them, you can scroll a little bit and then they're getting hidden for a second. And maybe there's a button that hides them permanently, but I don't know that button right now. Is that good or is it not good? I feel it also, it should lean a little bit more, right? Crap. Let's put this down here and then this maybe more up here. I really want, no, this is not good. I really want to see Affinity Photo adding something where you can have at least a 2D plane move in 3D. So you have a better way of doing that, right? We can actually do that in Photoshop maybe. Does Photoshop do that? I haven't, like I have a license, but I haven't used it in like ages. I just bought it to see what the competition is doing, but to be honest, I'm not using it at all. How is that? I feel like, I feel like it's good enough, but it's probably still wrong. Let's click on apply here real quick. How is that? Is that good or not? Thank you very much, Hammer Shark. Awesome, thank you. So let's just keep it, right? Let's just keep it. Okay. I just thought about something else. How would we look for that? What would you, let's call maybe glitch? No, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. No. Hologram shine. Yeah, I thought maybe some kind of this light effect here would be nice. You know, like a display, so there's a little bit of a shining effect still. Maybe we could just use something like this and then cut out a part. Yeah, something like this. I was thinking about something like this, but this is too intense. Like if there were like shorter lines, that would be good. What is the keywords here? Backgrounds, advertising, wallpaper, Gatsby, decor. Wow, this tells nothing. Damn it. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for, so maybe not do this right now. This could be nice, but this is kind of, it looks not the greatest quality. Ooh. Maybe this one here. I mean, that's a bit magical, but maybe. You never know, right? Let's try this real quick. Just as a connection between her and the display. Royal blue with blah blah. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Is that something that's useful, or is it like kind of strange maybe? Let's put a mask on that. Remove the things we don't need. Let's make this big here. That's too big. Hardness. Oh, that's very small. How big is this picture? Whoa, this is a really big picture. Okay. Maybe that's not the way to go. 1 second. I mean, it's kind of playful. It's kind of nice. Let's duplicate this. That's actually not too bad. It's a little bit strange maybe, but... Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Let's put all of this together. And then maybe recolor it. There we go. And now we have some crap on the outside, of course. As always. So we have to clean that up. What is this? 1 second. Like, this is one of the things I still have to integrate better in my process, is that I am kind of like not doing the things very nicely at the start. And then always it bites me in the butt later on when I have to clean up things that are not at the right way. Let's put this in front here. And this is kind of not exactly following the screen. Where's the rotation point here? I feel like this line here needs to be a little bit blurred. The chat saying something, sorry? No. Okay, good. 1 second. Give me a second here. Let's start here and then go up here and click again, holding shift. Wow, that was that was not good. Let's start again. Let's go here, go down here, hold shift and click. Bloop. Yeah, created a nice line at least. Okay, good. Let's do the same thing here. Let's click here, go up here, hold shift, click, and this creates a straight line. I'm not happy. Let me color pick this here real quick. And then we will go here. Maybe let's go here. And then go up here. Okay. And then let's blur this. And then delete some parts. 1 second. Reduce this. Okay. A splatter brush. You mean to create this kind of effect here? Well, maybe, but at the same time you need to create an effect that looks that good, and that's not that easy. Okay. 1 second. Let's pull this in here, and then I want to create a selective color adjustment, because I'm also not completely happy with the color. I mean, the color is nice in regards to this here, but let's just play around with this a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe like this. I kind of feel at this point that the display is a little bit close to the head, but maybe not. Let's not get over complicated here. By the way, we now have the huge problem. We don't have the background, although that's not a huge problem actually. Do we actually need a background? Maybe it's okay like this, right? By the way, I completely forgot about making this in the way of Instagram, but I think it has a good center focus, so you can actually you can make a 1x1 rectangle and it still should look good. Probably even better than this right now. Okay, what does the time say? 1 second. 1 hour 42. Hey, we were super productive today. That was pretty amazing. Really awesome. I didn't create any kind of face structure like you said with this kind of cyber ghost in the shell kind of face structure. But we couldn't maybe, should we do that still or maybe not? I'm not actually sure how that would look. There we have some face. Oh, let's go here maybe. Art station. Do they have a nice cyborg here? Cyborg. Sorry. Oh wow, spooky. Oh, there's some nice stuff here. Look at that. Ooh, okay. With these kind of, but you have to have these kind of very clinical elements here. It's an interesting question how to put them into the skin so you have that kind of fold. I mean, technically, maybe you could do this with a bevel. We can try this real quick and see how that works out. Let's take the pen tool here. And by the way, I'm just telling you right now, I'm not sure what I'm doing here right now. Oh, this is, wait a second. Let's not do this because this is kind of screwing up my composition here. There is already a thing here. I'm seeing it. You see that little line here? Okay, so we have to search for that element. This is this element here. Yes, that's probably this. That is always the thing. Come on. There we go. Black. 100% hardness 0. Yeah, hardness 0 is good. Let's turn this off for a second. Paint on this. Yes, okay. Then turn this on again. Paint on this. Yes, okay, perfect. Fixed it. Good. What was we doing? Oh, yes. Okay, I remember. 1 second. Let's give me a pen tool here. And then... Is this working? Let me think. Like, let's do it like this. Okay. It's not super good, but let's try it like this. Give me a little bit more of a line here. So let's try to use the bevel effect here because I have no idea if this works or not. Bevel, there's the bevel. Okay. Pillow. Not too bad. Not too bad for a start. Let's make this line... Maybe, can we? Oh my god. No fill? Okay, no fill doesn't work. We have to have a line. Let's make this line maybe white or something. Oh, wait a second. I can go here and I can say I want to have 0 fill opacity. So this would look like that. Let's see how that looks. Well... Not exactly great, but it's a start. Let's see here. Let's go in here. Oh, by the way, we can also go inner. Maybe that's better. Outer? No, inner. Let's go inner and then make this wider. Not really. Let's say outer. I mean, it does some really cool effects, so that's kind of a start. Oh, look at this. That is cool. Okay. We can also adjust the light direction, but the light direction was kind of good. But that is pretty good. That is pretty nice. We can adjust the highlight color. We can, for example, make that blue. Adjust the shadow color. Maybe make the shadow pink? No. Okay, let's select the shadow from here. Okay. And then maybe select the highlight from, let's see, from here. Let's close this. Well, that's not bad, right? It's not like, I mean, it could be more amazing, but it's not shabby. And then you can like just rasterize this, and then you can erase the parts you don't like, right? The USB board behind the ear. There's a USB board behind the ear? What? Oh, to put one there? Yeah, that would be nice too. Yeah. You can have a lot of things. Like let's see, 1 second. If we have the thing here and then we put some glow in there, is that looking good? Wait a second. Or maybe let's take this as a color. Let's see. No, that's not good. I have to figure out something for that, but that's probably not something for this stream. But you can do still some pretty cool things here. By the way, let's try to blend this with the background. Does it work? No, not really. Okay, good. But the interesting thing is, like, you can do this and then you can just copy it and put it somewhere else, right? You can see I can still move these lines around if I want to and then shape them. So we can, right now, I can just go here, duplicate this, and then, for example, I can pull these lines somewhere else. So we can try this real quick, like saying, for example, let's have one that's coming out of here. The bigger problem is to put them in a way they look useful, right? I'm just seeing that the shadow here, the upper shadow here is strangely enough coming from the wrong side. Like here the shadow is on the down part, on the lower part, and here it's on the upper part for some reason. I'm not sure what that is about. But you can see that you can do this. Why is the shadow changing up here? That is kind of confusing. How about if we put it like this? Okay, that doesn't work at all. Yeah. This doesn't 100% react to what is going on in the background. Man, it doesn't look good. By the way, 1 second before we go, let's turn off the fill opacity here again and hide the overlay. So this is just a structure that we have created. Maybe that's better. Nah, it's just confusing. Let's remove that again. Okay, there we go. So this is what we have created today. Looks pretty cool. I have to say I'm pretty happy with it. There is some parts I still need to, like, I still want to improve. But overall, I'm pretty happy, I got to say. All right. Let's save this real quick. There we go. Let's have a look. Live talk view. Boom, there we go. All right. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I think we did some pretty cool stuff. Hopefully, we have some more entries for the next super challenge. And of course, I'm going to do still the weekly challenges as usual, but then also a super challenge at the end of each month where I give you like a larger topic that you can work on. It doesn't have to be composite all the time, but of course, composite is the most work intense, the most playful, where you can do a lot of different things. I want to integrate more photography stuff. Like the things I'm doing that are coming soon is like stitching for panorama, stitching for HDR, stitching for photo stacking, stuff like that is coming. So yeah, I want to do some more photographic stuff too as tutorials, right? So we go a little bit over not just the tools of Affinity Photo, but also bringing it a little bit closer to usage of the camera too. All right, that was pretty cool today. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. And yeah, see you in my next live stream. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye.